Hello, BMSers. Welcome to the 2020 Week 5 episode of The Free Agent Man. In third place were the Swinging Richards, the Kieschnicks. They dumped Denver tight end Noah Fant during his bye week and picked up Arizona running back Chase Edmonds, who had a touchdown and about 100 yards. Edmonds was on their bench, but they're still going to be renaming Barney this week. Second place, Gronkaitis 1T. They had to backfill Aaron Rodgers during the Packers' bye week, and they scored Chargers quarterback, rookie out of Oregon, Justin Herbert. Or if I can steal a joke from Michael Nutt, if he's playing in Louisiana, it's Justin Herbert. Herbert threw for 4 touchdowns on Monday night. And in first place, just like third place, is the Swinging Richards. They dropped Joe Burrow and picked up Ben Roethlisberger. Let's go to him now.
Hello.
Hey, is this Matt Kieschnick of the Swinging Richards?
It is. Part owner, operator, and general manager.
Well, this is the Free Agent Man, and I have some good news. You are the Pickup Man of the Week.
Something women like about a pickup man.
So, do you know why you're the Pickup Man of the Week?
The dropping Joey Burrow for Ben Roethlisberger.
Absolutely. So yeah, that was a big one. Joe Burrow didn't have any touchdowns, or he did have an interception though, and a fumble. Big Ben had 3 touchdowns. So good job, good pickup.
Yeah, LSU's having a bit of an issue lately. So are their players in the NFL. So
who else in the
decided
NFL?
to roll the dice. Huh?
Who else from LSU's having problems?
Well, I think Clyde Edwards-Helaire had a pretty rough week.
He was LSU. I didn't even realize that.
But I think that Jarvis Landry had a pretty nice week, actually. I don't know about Odell.
Yeah, the Browns. Man, yeah. And you also picked up Chase Edmonds this week. He was on your bench, but he had a big week either way.
Yes. Kenyon Drake looks to be pretty pedestrian, so I think that Kingsbury will make the move to Chase Edmonds pretty soon, so I went ahead and snatched him up. Did that in 2 leagues.
Man, savvy move. So, hey, particularly because of that Roethlisberger pickup, it looks like you're going to have the blowout of the week on Barney. Do you have any nicknames? Do you have any team names in mind for him?
I've been thinking of them, but I don't want to jinx it yet.
Oh, understandable. Yeah, surprise us when we see it on Yahoo.
That's right.
So what do you think about this fantasy year, the COVID fantasy year, where games are getting postponed and shit like that? Do you think it's good? It makes it more interesting, or is it compromising the integrity of fantasy football?
It is definitely compromising the integrity of fantasy football. I mean, I just don't understand why, if somebody tests positive and they don't even feel bad, that they have to sit out the game, or we're going to go ahead and freeze all the football games because of that. So,
I'm with you. The world's healthiest.
That's my opinion. Yeah,
I hear you there. All right, kind of moving on to a new topic. I didn't realize where you were in the standings. You're usually kind of perennial top of the pack. Do you know who you are in between for rankings in the league? Who's above you and who's below you?
I know that Justin's below me. I don't know who's above me.
Justin's below you and Bruning is above you. Oh. You got the 11th spot.
I do know that, but I won this week, so.
Yeah, that'll move you up. That was a much needed win over Barney this week.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, team's starting pretty slow, so hopefully it'll pick up.
A lot of season left. You can bring this back. Okay, so moving on, we'll do like last week where I'll do 2 hypothetical BMS showdown questions and then 1 objective where we actually have the video to see who won the contest this week. Okay, so first of all, the hypotheticals. Who would make a better character on a sitcom? Barney or Justin Rugby?
On a sitcom?
Yep, who would be a better character on a sitcom?
See, at first I would want to roll with Justin, but he's more drama than comedy, I feel like. It's so it would be, that would drag the sitcom down, right? So I would roll with Barney on that one.
Well, I see where you're coming from, and actually, I'll try to dispute that with the judges. But actually, what I have in front of me here, they say it's Rugby. He's got that Al Bundy thing. He's kind of got the Al Bundy thing going on, where he used to be a great athlete, and now he kind of relives his glory days. And I'm always talking about Dave Matthews. Maybe in like season 4 we could get Dave Matthews to do a cameo. So, yeah, that one was Rugby.
That's true. There's a lot of storylines you could roll with there.
Yeah. Yep, absolutely.
Barney would be more fit for Seinfeld.
Would he be like the George character? Just always being an asshole? Looking out for himself?
Always fired up with something.
All right, moving on to question number 2. Who would make a better pastor? Brian Kotzer or Todd?
Passer? Like quarterback?
No, not Bernie Kotzer. Brian Kotzer.
No, I know that. Who would make a better what?
Pastor.
Oh, pastor. I thought you
like
said
Pastor
passer,
Steve.
like a quarterback. And it was between Kotzer and who?
Todd Wenninger.
I feel like Kotzer, just because of the height of the pastor looking out over the pulpit. But I think he'd be like a fire and brimstone guy and just kind of knock everybody in line. He's not preaching about saving. He's like, you're all gonna die and burn in hell unless you listen to me.
I can see why you'd say that, but that's incorrect. The year's 2020. No one wants a church like that. And Todd's got that great salesman personality. He can talk to anybody. He's got children that are a little bit older, so he'd have more time to be involved in the church. He can give out some parenting advice since his children are teenagers now. And he's lived a lot of places, so he can kind of share those experiences. Oh, when I lived in Calgary, blah, blah, blah. So, yeah, you'd actually want Todd as your salesman.
Okay.
All right, so now we're on to the objective BMS showdown. And who do you think could make and throw a paper airplane further? Benny Lunsford or 1T?
Well, at first I would say Benny, just because he's got kind of like that, like MacGyver mentality. But I think I'm going to roll with 1T here. He talked a lot of garbage last week about how great he was at beer chugging. And so I'm going to roll with him. And if he has an embarrassing video, then I'm going to give him shit for it.
Oh, sounds good. All right. Well, I know you're driving right now, and I'm going to roll video right now, and I'll kind of do commentary in case you can't be watching. So I don't know what it is. Benny's giving his explanation right now of his folding method, and I couldn't get my Zoom to share my audio. So you can see here the method that he's going with, getting it ready in the parking lot. Man, that's... Oh, this is a little redemption.
Already. Yeah. Already, this is on a chair? I mean, come on.
Yeah, I'd get like a granite table out, something that's calibrated.
Hold that down.
You gotta have like a useful tool. Well, I don't think he should have done that. He's going too traditional.
And I don't know about the bull nose either.
Yeah, I don't like that.
He's reading the air. All right.
203,000 feet.
Oh, the chair was to measure from. Did that go backwards?
Yeah, that was his goal, to get it past the chair that he was touching. So okay,
Yeah.
so we say his went about one of the concrete segments of his driveway. So we'll see if 1T can beat that. And here's 1T. Launching her. He sends it 2 houses away. In fact,
Oh,
here,
did he
I'll play
already
it
throw
again.
it?
Yeah, he didn't have the video. So there could be some controversy on whether he contracted it out to the neighbor kid to make it. He just sent the video of him throwing it. But it was a hell of a throw.
The integrity of the build is compromised here. I don't know. I don't know if this is acceptable. It's kind of like drinking 1 beer in a 2-beer challenge.
Hey, I don't think it's that egregious. So I'll give you this one. 1T1, I would say. So congratulations, you got 1 out of 3. You tied the record for the season. All right. So hey, do you know who you play this week?
I do not.
I never know. I never know who I play until like Thursday anyway. All right.
I don't
got
even know if
anything
I have anybody on a bye. So
you got anything to say for the week?
Usually do those around Wednesday. Uh-huh.
Same here. Man, it's weird having this Tuesday night game this week. Do you have anything to say to the league before we sign off?
I just want to say that last week I did have an Italian dinner before I did my beer chug, and also 2 glasses of wine. So it wasn't like I was doing that on an empty stomach. So there was no preparation. It was a weak effort on my part. I agree. Jacqueline watched it. First thing she said was, "That's not the alcoholic I know. That you need to do it again." So maybe I will refilm it and share what the Swinging Richards can really do.
Oh, nice. But we'll have to do that. Hey, maybe we should do like a couples one where you got to like hand the baton off, see how fast you guys can do them together back. Well, we'll play with that. That would be a good segment for Free Agent Man.
Okay.
All right. Well, hey, thanks a lot for taking my call and risking your life while you're driving into work.
No problem.
Take care, man. Tell Jacqueline hi for me.
All right, we'll do.
Later. Bye.
Bye.
Hey, how about that? He called it correctly. All right, now our bust of the week. It goes to the Green Bay Stackers. They benched the aging Drew Brees and picked up former Super Bowl MVP Nick Foles. Foles only had 1 touchdown. This cost the Stackers 9.5 fantasy points and possibly the win for the week. Rather than moving into 3rd place, they dropped down to 6th. Now for shoulda, woulda, couldas, we have 2 of them. The bullpen drunks. If Tyler would have played Emmanuel Sanders instead of the Vikings' sexy young wide receiver, Justin Jefferson, you would have beat Larry Brown's crank and fed Siegman his 2nd loss in a row. And also, Pinky and the Stink, Brunings. If you would have played Brandon Cooks at your flex position, you would have beat Kotzer's Love TDs. All right, well, thanks for tuning in to another episode of The Free Agent Man. And remember, before you click that add drop button, The Free Agent Man will be critiquing you.